Hey, Andy, welcome back to another. Oh, let me get closer to this microphone. To another episode of where we are going through $100 million money models. I'm so glad you're here. Woohoo!
Be here.
Yay! So we are up to page 19, right?
Yes.
This is exciting, right? We have finished section 1, which is what's a money model, and our next section that we're going to be covering for anyone that's following along is we're going to be reading section 2, attraction offers. I don't know if we're going to get through the entire attraction offers section because it's quite large. I think we should actually get through maybe up to let's see, up to, I would say, giveaways. We could either read up to giveaways or we can include giveaways in the next one. I know that we're planning first before we get into it, but we could read up to giveaways or we can read up to decoy offer. What would you like to do?
Yeah, let's do giveaways. So read to decoy offer.
Great. So we're going to be reading, if you're following along with us, up to page 39 when we next meet. So woohoo. Putting this in here. So last time we connected, Andy, as we're progressing through this, we had some homework. Yes. Do you remember what that homework was? Because I've got it right.
We had our start here on the website, so our stories, and then also our inventory of how we use attraction, upsells, downsells, and continuity.
Exactly. So we were going to take inventory of what money models that we currently have, and we both agreed of what we learned from the first part of our start here was that we both want to add our founder story. We want to make sure that we have that available. Did you do it? Because I delegated it.
I have written up the task, but not have officially delegated it.
Okay.
So I am
We're humans. So then what if we, you know, what would be cool is because I delegated it and like we'll design it and stuff. We could share each other's story for our next one. So we'll read it out loud. And then if anyone's listening or following along, you're welcome to, in the comments, let us know how you would change it, right? Like there's a really popular, so there's the app Baidu and then Weixin, which is WeChat. And there was a really big trending thing in China where there's this group of accounts that was put publicly, here's my profile, here's my dating profile photo. What do I need to change it? And then this guy was like, taking all the notes. Okay, what do I change it? And it ended up, he was like on a date with an heiress or something. It like went madly viral and a lot of other people have done it. So I think it'd be cool if we share back our about stories in our next call as like part 1. And then that way we can come back and have it written. And then maybe it's like, as we continue, if anyone again is following along, our biggest takeaway from start here is you too should have a founder story because people buy on emotional connections.
Yes. So, yeah, and we saw that with his story last time and just how impactful it was. And I like that. I mean, he keeps using stories throughout this book too, and it's fun to see.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so following up from the inventory, so like we had done section 1, what's a money model? And I want to ask you, what current money models do you have in place as Z1 consultant?
Yeah. So doing this, like I was like, well, are we lacking? Like, should we have way more? Because we really, like we have our attraction, which is we do a free audit. So that's what we're offering to people to have them come work with us and see what it's like to work with us. And we also make recommendations to them in that free audit. And then our upsell.
Because, wait, hold on. Let's go back. Let's be real. The people that come to you that want a free audit, no one wants an audit. No one wants to be called out on all the problems that they have. They want you to say like, yes, you've seen the problems that we have. You've identified what we've already known. No one is jumping on any audit calls ever saying like, all of this is new to me, right?
Yeah.
We know our own skeleton.
Like the majority of the people that have jumped on that are typically new to the system. Like they aren't the ones that built the system of where it's at. That's an excellent point.
Also, side note, I just realized I didn't change the orientation to be mobile. So if you're watching this on mobile, I hope you change the screen. I was like, it's definitely the horizontal side now, and it's not their recommendation on Restream. I was like, oh no, they see so much more of my face than you would normally. Sorry.
I know. I was like, you can see my dog.
Yeah. Hi, Falkers. Okay. So you were saying when people do the free audit, it's very rare that there are like significant aha moments. People have assumptions. You might find technical details that someone might have known present in their CRM, because we don't know what we don't know, but what we do know is that we don't know it all, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And with your audit, you'll find the technical stuff, but generally speaking, the overarching things is you're not proper tracking, there's not proper documentation, you have no follow-up and automations that are set up to meet your customer where they are. I'm sure that's the highlight of most of your audits.
It is, but we also really focus on the recommendations.
Exactly.
Like, here's the reports, here's the dashboards, here's the data you could have if we change this, and this in your system.
So people, you tell them they're getting an audit, but the reality is that they want the game plan. They want the recommendations. You saw my audit. Now, what am I supposed to do with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your attraction offer. You're saying it free audit. I invite you to consider changing it to be like, we audit, but we diagnose. Like, someone just tell me what you like. Do you want to know what's wrong? You already know it. Do you want to know what to do with what's wrong? We're going to give you our years of expertise and a clear game plan of answers.
I like that. I'm tempted to call it game plan. Just
I call it game plan. Take it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'd like to try that out and see how it goes. Because a lot of our marketing right now is saying, hey, free audit. So yeah, let's try that. We'll change that around.
Everyone does an audit. And then again, it's like, I'm saying, hey, sign up so I can make fun of all the ways that you failed at life. You big sucky loser, you. But the reality is, it's like they'll go through the audit to get the prescription.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay. So your current attraction offer, right? You said is the
free audit
game plan. Yes. With step-by-step recommendations. Hey, get a game plan for how you can make more money with your current leads now with step-by-step instructions. Jump on this 45-minute call. You're going to get out of this, after 45 minutes or less, a game plan with step-by-step recommendations on how you can make more money in your existing pipeline today.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, what is yours?
Oh, man. It's going to be for LaurenPetrullo.com. I was like, oh, for Mongoose Media, we've got, but for LaurenPetrullo.com, like in taking the inventory, like really what we say is, if you hire me for 6 hours, I can help you like jumpstart 6 months of work. So in 6 hours or less with me, I can map out 6 months of your next marketing game plan. Cool. So that's how we position it. And then, but it's not a free thing. I pay for that VIP day. But for the most part, like I map out your funnels, I fix the broken leaks. And it's in 6 hours or less, I can do for you what would take you at least 6 months of strategy and marketing work to figure out on your own.
I love that. Do you have any like guarantees around it? Success conditions?
No, good question. So the short answer is no. But last time we talked, if you remember, I was like, oh, I'm going to make the Alex Hermosi. So so there's different offers, right? That he talks about in the book, which is like, you have offer 1, offer 2, offer 3. So what I try to do is what do you want to get in an hour? What do you want to get in a day? What do you want to get in a year? Right. Okay. So it's like, hire me for an hour, hire me for a day, or enroll in consulting with me for a year, whether that's group or private. And that 1 hour, I have my hourly rate. But we had said the $25,000. I've actually started talking to people about it and they're like, oh, I love this. So the early one is, if you want to hire me I switched it to the day. So it was for $25,000 for the day, 6 hours or whatever, you can pay $25,000 and that will come with a guarantee. Cool. So if because he had said, or shoot, I need to go back because I was writing it for the day. Let me take it back. In 6 hours, we have the $25,000 6-hour consulting. So you can get me for a day, and for $25,000 in 6 hours or less, I can map out what would take you at least 6 months to do on your own. And then what includes with that $25,000 day rate, because I have a different day rate that doesn't have the continuity. That continuity includes, you're going to get a 1 hour to 90-minute call with me every month to check in, to make sure that you're doing what we talked about in that day rate, to hold you accountable so that you can get the outcome you actually wanted. So that's my day rate. if you have that with the continuity backed in so that I'm going to hold your hand. But I
Yeah.
wanted to do that, or you can hire me for an hour at $25,000, where if the stuff that we come together at in an hour doesn't help yield your bottom line, I'll give you that full refund.
Yeah.
And then like we'll have conditions baked into it. Like we had come up with that Hormozy hour. Again, I have a different day rate for booking me and no continuity, or I have a different hourly rate for booking me and no guarantee. So those are like the two offers. And then I'll have marketing rehab, which is the group coaching where you can jump on a call every Monday. And for 3 hours, you and whoever your businesses are, and you get me for a year.
I like it. I wonder how much those are going to change as we read this book more.
I know. Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, because like I mean, I read ahead, right? And there's some things that you're talking about that I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's going to use the win your money back model that he has.
Yeah.
Because that one, I feel like I'm excited for you to get to that part because I want to talk about it more with you because I could see it applying there. Yeah, it's exciting.
Okay, amazing. What else? So again, a lot of this is like I build people for private consulting time a lot, like over the years, but like within a different ecosystem. And now we're going to just be setting it up for laurenpetullo.com, which is cool. But was there anything else that you had set up with your money models?
Yeah, so I mean, we like technically have upsells, right? But it's always been like block of hours or retainers, right?
Sure.
Like that's our business has been so around those hours for forever, which I want to get away from. Similar to that, I mean, we kind of do all of them, but I'm really excited to keep reading this book and find ways to do them even better and have them clearly defined. Because even as I was doing this homework, I was like, well, we kind of do it in this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. And something that I like is just how defined he has it. And I think that's going to make it easier as I add sales members to our team for them to be able to follow that.
So your attraction offer for you have it set up where you're turning strangers into customers. You're offering them that like in 45 minutes or less, I can give you a game plan of how to unlock new revenue in your existing customer base with step-by-step instructions.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And then your upsell offer is great. Do you want to that's your attraction offer. Well, that's like your doorway, foot in the door to get them on a call because they're not paying for that.
Yep.
So then at the end of that, you're getting them to commit to 12 months with you.
Yeah.
To build out the systems that will deliver instant money in their funnels.
Yes.
Yep. And then to maximize new money coming into their funnels because they're growing their marketing lists. And you're just saying, let's get all the money we can out of your systems and then make sure that you're set up in perpetuity for new revenue that's coming in that you're monetizing them to the extreme.
Yeah.
Your upsell, you're saying is because sorry, is that attraction offer like the one like because you don't have like a block of hours to start?
Well, so and this is where it's hard. We've done a lot of different things, right? So we have that attraction offer, but then like I go into like presenting to them our revenue strategy program, which is a 6-month relationship where we take them through 5 stages of setting up their CRM. And so that's the goal is to go from the audit to, hey, we have this really great way to build your system. And this is the results you're going to get from having your system set up in this way. And if it's a company doing over 5 million in revenue, we can show them paths from just setting up their CRM properly. They can increase their revenue by 20%, which is pretty fantastic.
Okay. So, but in that, I'm just going to go a little bit harder on you. Sorry, but we're doing this transparently, right? So again, we've just gone up to section 1. The initial attraction offer. So in section 1 of what are money models, he talks about there are 4 different type of offers that make money models, right? And what are they?
Yeah. Are you talking about the attraction, upsell, downsell?
Yep. And number 4 is continuity.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So the one attraction offers is where you're turning strangers into customers. Ideally, it's like if you're following $100 million leads, $100 million offers, like what is the most important attraction offer? So in that, like there's marketing language that's required for it, right? What are you doing that's attracting them? So your attraction offer just has a $0 cost. But the immediate offer that you have after that, which is you've already attracted them. So in theory, it's like an upsell, but we'll just say that's your
Yeah.
attraction actual.
Yes.
Right? We'll call your attraction actual is your annual engagement. That's your offer. That's your
Yeah.
main offer.
Yeah.
And then for you, the upsell is just in addition to your annual engagement, would you like to buy more blocks so that essentially we're training your team now? We're delivering on our promise, but a lot of times that the clients you work with have team members that they want to be equipped to manage all the stuff you're executing on, right?
Totally. Yeah. And that's where we get in. I mean, we call it our RevOps admin, right? And we're there to help you build reports and work with your team and train your team and all that.
Okay. Amazing. So in my side, again, if it's like, hey, say my offer is either you can get me for an hour, you can get me for a day. My goal is that if you get me for a day in 6 hours, my attraction thing is I can help you with your marketing strategy and build out a 6-month plan in 6 hours or less, which for the most part people have resonated well. If anyone's listening to this and you're like, oh, can I fast track 6 months of marketing work for you in 6 hours? If you don't find that to be strong enough, audit me, tell me how you would recommend I do it better. I shamelessly take it. But my upsell from that is like in that 25K day, like I'm meeting with you for an hour to 90 minutes every month for the next 6 months, which in transparency is me just trying to upsell you to either engage with me in a deeper relationship where like you're hiring me in a consistent basis of block of hours, or I'm inviting you after we've done this deep dive. So if I engage you to like hire me for a block of hours, say that you put me on retainer for like 8,000 or like 80,000. Let's go for 80,000 a month because that number sounds fun. To be a consultant that your team can tap into, I'm upselling you the entire time so you can see what it's like working with me. And then if you feel that private consulting in continuity after 6 months is not worth it, my downsell is like, okay, great, join Marketing Rehab, a group mastermind where you can come in and you have access to me for up to 3 hours and meet other business owners solving challenges themselves, where maybe you're going to hear a springboard idea, as well as have access to 3 in-person events. So you don't have to pay for the exclusivity of me working only in your category because I only have so many hours in a day or time slots, but you can join a group of cohorts. For me, that's my downsell, right? So my group mastermind, $3K a month, or you can pay me more than that for in continuity of private consulting for that same degree. So that's my upsell. That's my downsell. But you don't have a downsell right now because we were taking inventory.
Yeah, not really. I mean, like if people don't want to do the 6-month engagement, then we offer like a 3-month retainer instead.
Okay, great. Oh, you do have a downsell. Okay. So your downsell is the 3-month retainer. Okay. So again, of the 4 money models of what we've been going over in section 1, attraction, upsell, downsells. And then there's the continuity. My continuity, like I think what's challenging is like our upsells and downsells are continuity plans.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's a little bit of a hybrid model. Again, if you're reading along with us and you have what your inventory is, I'd love for you to share in the comments, like what are your 4 types of offers that make money models work for you? This is specifically what we've been going over. Today we've covered section 1, which is what's a money model, which is pages 9 through 19. I know that you've got a hard stop in a few minutes, so we're going to keep it quick and easy on this one. We've already told everyone we're going to meet next Tuesday. Oh, we did say we're going to meet on Tuesdays. And our next goal for next Tuesday is to go from page 19 to 39. That's 20 pages. And we're going to read to you what our About Us are. Would love to see if you've got your founder stories as well. But I did want to highlight like one small thing that was funny for me. There was a quote in this area from Hyros. Do you know Hyros?
I don't think I do.
There's a testimonial from Alex Becker, the CEO of Hyros.com. We've used Hyros for some of our clients, or even like on consulting clients, we'll jump on in. He raves about Hormozi, obviously, very brilliant man. But it was interesting because he's like, we only work with businesses spending at least $250,000 a year on marketing. I want to know when he said that quote, because that's not always been true. So I was like, dang, I believe that that's their goal and that's their target. And the same for us. Like we want to work with brands that are also spending $250,000 a year. But at the same time, like we've worked with brands that are much smaller and small business. So that was just something I was like, dang, I love that. That might be true for them now, but I was like, that wasn't always true for them necessarily. So it's just like it made me ponder of like when you bring in someone else to your book, how much do people hold that other person accountable?
Yeah,
Because this was also, that was a free ad for highroast.com.
it's true. It's
So
true. You want to know what's interesting too? Is like the type of companies they're gonna get at that amount, right? So
sure.
I think they can add a lot of success conditions, which I mean we'll talk about in the next couple of chapters, to really
Yeah.
like prove that they get really good results for companies that are spending that amount. So yeah,
Yeah.
excited to talk about it more.
Amazing. Okay, so then to close this out, we are keeping track of how many people in the world are actually reading
Yes.
this book compared to the 80 to 100 plus $1 million worth of copies sold. So when we go to goodreads.com and we look at the $100 million, let me see if I type Alex Hermosi. I'm going to make sure I spell it right. I want to see what that book has in ratings. I checked it earlier today, and I think it last time I had it, because I'm just going to keep checking. Let's do. Sorry, let me go to my notes where I was keeping track. So many pages of notes. My book, I mean, this literally looks like a textbook I had in high school. I have destroyed this book with notes. And if someone follows along and wants it, I'll end up giving it to someone. Okay, so as of last week, 9/9, there were 32 reviews and 204 ratings. As of today, oh, hello, Jason. Oh, yeah. We're going to do regular every Tuesday. So, woohoo, join the party and read this book along with us. Love you, Jason.
Yes.
So he's increased. We went from 204 ratings to 241, but he only got 4 additional reviews in the week.
Oh, interesting.
Right? So as of today, where are we? What's like the 19th? No, the 16th. He's at 36 reviews and 241 ratings. However, someone told me, Ralph, my co-host of Perpetual Traffic, was like, we need to look on Amazon and see what are the Amazon reviews, because that, well, Goodreads to me is the social media app that we track it. He was like, let's look up on Amazon how many reviews he's got. Again, the whole purpose of this is like, a lot of us are reading these books or pretending to read it, but we're doing this slowly so that we can get through it. He actually even says in this section or somewhere else in the past section, finished chapters don't just stop in the middle of your book. And I think that's where a lot of that's happening. So looking at in Amazon.
Yeah, it's
do you
4.8, 4.8 stars, 400.
400 ratings. So it says ratings. I don't know if that's the same as reviews or if they count it, but maybe some people wrote reviews. But he has 400 people on Amazon that have said they have finished this book, and he has 241 people on Goodreads. There may be overlap, but at minimum, we have 641 people, ladies and gentlemen, that have read, documented to have finished a book that he had over $100 million in sales in.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's kind of fun to go read some of the reviews on it.
And that's where it's like, if you're doing it, like you're the first ones to read it. The thing that's interesting about that is that becomes a free ad potentially for you. If you have, like, I can see 3 people found this helpful. There are only 400 of them on Amazon. This is a book that's going to eventually have thousands and thousands of ratings. If I look at his first one, his first book has 27,069 ratings. If you're one of the first ones, the second book had 6,708. You could essentially have a free branding play. So you could even use the rating to promote your book. I say that in advance of anyone that writes a rating for my book. I will happily let you make a free commercial, because getting reviews are hard.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Okay. Amazing. Excited to connect next Tuesday.
Yes.
We'll connect again. Goal is target 5:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, Andi, it's such a pleasure to see you. Thanks.